Ladies and gentlemen, the study of our presentation is the illustration of sharing economy, probing its nature and indicators development. First part, we will briefly introduce the purpose of this study and the origin of sharing economy. Then clarify the definition of sharing economy. Then introduce and compare four enterprises which are according with the definition of sharing economy in our case study. Afterwards, we develop the indicators through integrating the definition of sharing economy and case study. Finally, is the conclusion of our whole study. Owing to the rise of sharing economy, an increasing number of enterprises have operated under the banner of sharing economy. However, quite a few enterprises have misunderstood and abused this proper none. For instance, some leasing platforms which declare that they are a part of sharing economy purchase additional resources or cooperate with other service industries to create the illusion of excess resources. Therefore, the purpose of this study, we will first clarify the nature of sharing economy and then explore the operational model of enterprises which associate with sharing economy for developing indicators to maximize enterprises.
Therefore, we develop these indicators not only maximize enterprises in the future, but also apply these indicators to first, put right the misunderstanding of sharing economy. Second, provide a basis to follow, discriminate, and examine. Third, enable the public to concretely understand the relationship among provider, platform, and user in sharing economy. Part 2, about definitions. The sharing economy consists of third-party platform, provider, and users. Provided that personal and tangible resource which is underutilized and unintentionally with charge to users, transferring the use right temporarily without transferring the ownership to enhance the use of resource effectively. First, provider owns underutilized resource which user is seeking. Then, provider and user matching by third-party platform. Provider then the resource to user with charge as remuneration.
The following is the integration of these four enterprises. BlaBlaCar is a platform which enables people who are on the way or have the same destination to find each other and share a ride. Not only can save money, but also can be friends with different people. To build online reputation, drivers and passengers can leave reciprocal reviews after the journey. This makes BlaBlaCar a trusted carpooling. JustPark is a platform which enables owners provide their private and spare parking space. Controllable means that the owner can decide whether to lend out their parking spaces for a specific user. They will also know who is using their parking spaces right now. Share My Storage is a platform enables owners provide their spare spaces for those who want to store their stuffs. For example, garages, basements, and barns. All users are required to consent by their terms and conditions and privacy policy that ensure everyone is clear about the responsibilities to their community. And the last, Zipcar is a car rental company. It plays the roles of platform and provider in the same time because it has dedicated fleet. Apparently, Zipcar does not meet the definition of sharing economy after making comparison with another three enterprises.
Our indicators are classified as three categories: provider, platform, and users. The resources provided in the field of sharing economy should be existing resources that have been used. In other words, the provider is not allowed to create idle resources for the purpose of sharing. In our indicators, providers should maximize the use of tangible resources which are underutilized or inactive in a period. Moreover, type of resources that supplied by providers should be private resource rather than owned by government or corporations. Platform is where provider and user offer or gain information and comments from user assets. Perceived risk and provider attribution play a role in forming trust. Otherwise, the platform insurance economy should provide trust mechanism which can remove doubts and distrust. Platform insurance economy must be third-party road and only create opportunities for provider and user to contact rather than provide service directly. Each provider and user can reduce the overall cost of transaction by sharing or offering any commodity through an online intermediary platform. Because payment can achieve the nature of sharing economy and measure value more objectively, users should pay to providers after they mutually confirm the payment. During the process of sharing economy, only the use rights of resources temporarily transfer from providers to users. Users can gain the use right instead of obtaining ownership.
Conclusion. Conclusion is divided into 4 parts. Firstly, definition. This study refers to a wide number of prior researches concerning definitions of sharing economy, and we conclude a sophisticated definition through group discussion. Further, we did some case studies. We analyzed the business model of sharing economy platforms from Europe and the US, and developed indicators through common points among foreign cases which meet the nature and definition. The indicators in this study were developed from 3 aspects: provider, user, and platform. They were used to inspect the level that enterprises be in line with the nature of sharing economy. Also, our indicators could offer foundations for those who want to establish a new venture based on the nature of sharing economy. Moreover, public can probe the definition and nature of sharing economy as well. The indicators provided in this study are not only allowing existing sharing economy enterprises to examine whether their own firms meet the nature, but also offering the basis for entrepreneurs who wish to implement the sharing economy in the future. However, these indicators have not been applied to inspect current enterprises practically. Therefore, inspecting the subsequent researches can quantify the indicators and determine the degree of conformity of sharing economy enterprises with the standard. And this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.